I came to Chongqing for a reason most tourists don't. Chongqing was China's capital from 1937 until the end of World War II, and the history of war is still visible throughout the city. I'm a sinologist, and this history is what brought me here. People often ask me what I actually do when I travel in China by myself, which I often do, so come and spend the day with me. This is my first full day in Chongqing. It's been on my go-to list for years. I arrived here by night train from Beijing the day before, and on this journey, I'm trying to not sleep in and make the most of every single day. First stop, Hongyan Revolutionary Museum. During the war, China's ruling Kuomintang government relocated to Chongqing, and representatives of the Communist Party, including Zhou Enlai, also established a presence here. Interesting at this museum is how the official wartime Xinhua newspaper was published using hot metal typesetting. To print the newspaper, each single Chinese character was cast as an individual metal block, and the typesetter would need about 10,000 different character pieces, memorize their locations, and manually pick them to form lines of text for printing. Very cool to learn more about this. I felt really hungry, came across this place which looked popular, so I went in, grabbed a waiting ticket, watched this kid play old school video games, and then had a very nice meal. My next stop, the Chongqing Stilwell Museum, dedicated to the extraordinary American General Joseph Stilwell, who lived in China for a total of 12 years, including here in Chongqing at the wartime headquarters, where he was the senior Allied military leader. This is the only museum in China dedicated to a foreign military officer, and despite his difficult relations with Chiang Kai-shek, he called him a peanut, he is still honored as an ambassador of Sino-American cooperation and friendship. From the museum grounds, I got a good view of the iconic Liizibao station where the monorail actually passes through the residential block here as a consequence of the building and the tracks being constructed at the same time. Next up, this tiny Flying Tigers Museum, dedicated to the brave American fighter pilots who fought for China against Japan before the US officially entered World War II. A fascinating history, but the private museum was a bit messy, little bit of a disappointment, did get to see this beautiful view. Then I peeked inside one of the city's many wartime bomb shelters, which has been transformed into a hot pot restaurant. Then the evening set in and I headed to Xiahao Lane in the Longmenhao historical area, filled with trendy shops and traditional brick and tile architecture, the perfect place to wind down with a beer. Before heading back, I'm having some solo hot pot at this cyberpunk mall, and my final stop of the day, Miniso Land, just because I couldn't resist getting another wakuku, which I'll tell you more about later, but now it's time for sleep. I'll catch you later.